Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. In this video, I will be memory planning the week of April 18th through the 24th using this mini kit from SPC called Wildflower. I got this in the buy sell trade group. I had not planned on using this kit or like a weekly kit using this art, because I did actually use a monthly with this art back in February, but I got this like super cheap on the buy sell trade, so I just got it. And then I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just hoard this and I'll save it until next year or something, or a little bit later on in the year so it's not too close to that monthly. But to be quite honest with you guys, I don't really pay attention to my monthlies that much. And I kind of just wanted to I just wanted to use this kit, honestly. I just think it's really cute. And I'm really happy with that decision, because I think that the spread turned out really cute. Also, like I said, this was a mini kit, so I'm at like a toss-up with mini kits, because on one side I kind of prefer them because I end up with a lot less leftovers, which I kind of prefer not to have too many leftovers, because realistically I don't know when I'll actually use the art again, or have things that will match it or whatever. I don't mind having some, but I prefer not to have too many leftovers. And so in this kit, you'll see at the end when I flip through all of my leftovers, I did not have much left at all, which is like perfect. I had like a couple of little things, and then like 2 or 3 of the shapes, and I think like 1 or 2 flags. So I really didn't have much left at all, which is perfect. But then at the same time, going through and, doing everything in the day by day, there were certain things that I was kind of afraid to use because I didn't want to use up all of them before I got to the end. And there were some things, like some cases where I used something smaller, like a smaller box or label, than I would have preferred to use if I had more available to me. So it's kind of a toss-up, but overall I think it did turn out really cute, and I'm happy with the fact that I don't have a ton of leftovers from the kit. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I paired this with rose gold and silver, so a little bit of a mixed metal moment. So I had, like I said, I bought this from the buy sell trade, and in that I was also given a foil bundle, which obviously I did not pair with this, but it was a silver foil bundle, and so I saw it matched with silver and thought that that was a really cute pairing. I thought that that looked nice. But then I also had these underlays, because originally I had planned to use these underlays with a kit that I actually created, but I didn't have that already like printed and cut. So that was another thing, is I was going to use that kit that I had made myself instead of this, and I was going to hold on to this kit. But I didn't have that one like printed and cut and everything, and I just wasn't sure if I still wanted to do that. But luckily these underlays that I had bought to go with that kit look good with this kit, so it kind of just worked out. But so that's where I got the rose gold from, and I thought that it still looked really pretty with this kit, but I did like some of the silver, so I decided to do like a little mixed metal moment. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but some of the overlays that I have that are like little frames are actually rose and silver, so it kind of just pulled it all together. I cannot remember where all of my overlays are from, but I'll be sure to tag all the shops in my Instagram post, so be sure to be following me on Instagram if you want to see all of the shops named. But I do know that I used a couple of Planet Hannah overlays, so I used some of her spring quotes, along with some of her confetti, because I had like 2 rose gold confetti overlays left from when I used them in March for the Lullaby kit, so I just used those up. And then I used a couple of like silver boxes that I had, just a couple like random things that I had in my collection. I also used a silver bow bottom washi overlay that I had left over from like a foil bundle previously, and I used 3 of the matching bow overlays in the sidebar. And then you'll see that I didn't actually put any header overlays throughout the spread because I didn't have enough in my collection of anything to do the full week other than pulling from a foil bundle that I haven't used yet, and I didn't really want to do that because then by the time I went to use that foil bundle, I wouldn't have those overlays. And then I didn't want to do like a mixed thing with like a bunch of different headers, so I just left it. I don't think it looks that bad. I don't think it's really that noticeable, honestly. So yeah, I just left it how it was. But I think that that's all I have to say about like the base itself. So let's just jump into the day by day. So first off, on Monday, I ended up switching these around a little bit just because once I went back and looked at it, it made more sense. But the first thing that you'll see me mark is that I got in and out, or me and my boyfriend got in and out. And then next I marked date, but I'll show it in like my Instagram post again. But I did just switch those because it kind of made more sense because the whole day was like, just a date day. So we started off getting in and out. And then we went and played mini golf. We went to the arcade and we got an icy to share. So I marked all of that in like one of the 3 heart checklists, which I honestly love using those in my like throughout the week, somewhere in the week. I like using those if I have like a couple things to mark. So I got to do that. But anyway, I marked date with a Once More with Love couple sticker and a date script in silver from SPC. The little food icon and in and out are both from Planet Hannah. In and out is in font 1. And then the little icons that I used to mark mini golf, arcade, and icy are also from Planet Hannah. Any of the rose gold icons that I used throughout this week are from Planet Hannah, and they are all on her like bestsellers icon sampler, which I love that she's doing that now, because now anytime I use a certain foil, I can just get that sampler in the matching foil, and then I will be able to pull that in throughout the spread. So I love that she's doing that now. But anyway, moving on. The next thing that I marked was that I had a YouTube binge using a TV from Carly Plans, and I believe the YouTube binge script is from Piper Paper Company. And then I marked doing some crochet. I think at this time I was still working on my niece's blanket, so I marked that using a Carly Plans little yarn sticker. You'll see that I also ended up like filling everything out as I went. I don't know if I've never done it, but I at least haven't done it in a while, so let me know if you like that. Like, if you like me writing everything in as I go, I personally actually kind of enjoyed doing that. There are a couple places that you'll see I didn't mark anything, but that's because I know that I want to get a script for it. So, for example, I didn't write in crochet because I know that I want to get a script for it since I do it a lot. But otherwise, I filled everything in. So, on to Tuesday, I marked crochet again. And then I marked listening to an audiobook. I don't actually know what I listened to. Let me go look back in my planner real quick and see. Okay, so I was listening to Only a Monster. And if I say, let me go look back at my planner because it might not make sense. I have a planner on my phone that I mark like everything I do throughout the day. And then I'll pick from that like what I want to actually put into my physical planner. So if I say, let me go look back at my planner, that means the planner on my phone. But I'm doing this voiceover, like I do all my editing and filming and stuff on my phone. So I have to like stop doing that to go look. But anyway, that was more of an explanation than you needed. But I listened to Only a Monster that day. And then I marked Cuddles with my boyfriend. I'm not used to saying where all the stickers are from, so I'm forgetting. But I used the yarn sticker from Carly Plans. And then I used her super cute audiobook stickers, also from Carly Plans. I have never seen anyone do actual, like, audiobook stickers. Like, I've always just used little AirPod stickers or headphones or whatever. But when I saw that she released actual, like, audiobook stickers, they're so cute. I love them. And then my audiobook script is from Plan a Hannah. I'm pretty sure it's a custom. And I believe that that's font 3. And then marking Cuddles, I used a Joy of Planning couple sticker. And the Cuddles script, I think, are old Kinsey Creation stickers. And then I marked Nap because, we cuddled and then fell asleep. So I believe that icon is from Planner Choco, but I'm not positive. But I will have them tagged on my Instagram. And then we got Chipotle for dinner, so I used a Carly Plans Chipotle bag and a Plan a Hannah script in font 1. I got these bags as like an oops, but they're still like completely usable, so I kind of love that because I didn't know if I wanted to buy her like multicolor fast food bags, but since I got those and so I've been able to use those a couple times, I kind of like them. So we'll see. And then the last thing that I marked was that I ordered some Amanda Oleander prints. If you have not seen her, be sure to check her out. I'll try and remember to link her or like tag her on Instagram too. So you guys can check her out. But my boyfriend's mom like loves her prints, and ever since she showed them to me, I love them too. So I have 2 now, I think, because when I ordered these, I ordered one for myself, one for my mom, one for my best friend, and one for my sister-in-law, all as like Mother's Day gifts, other than mine. Mine was just because I wanted one, but for everyone else, it was Mother's Day gifts. So, and then I have one that I got before. They're a little bit pricier, but she does like hand paint them, and there's like a lot of detail in them, so I think really it's honestly a good price. I just can't, buy a ton all the time. But this day, I did order a few, and I used a little icon from Plan a Hannah. On Wednesday, I watched some YouTube, so I marked that with a Carly Plans TV. Then I did some more crochet, so again, a Carly Plans yarn. And then this day, my boyfriend and I went and saw Sonic 2. So I used a little theater icon from Carly Plans. Honestly, most of the spread is basically Carly Plans or Plan a Hannah, which is basically just like my planner in general, if I'm being totally honest. Then since we were at the mall, because this movie theater that we went to was in the mall, So, of course, if I'm at the mall, I have to get Auntie Anne's. So, I did. And I used a little pretzel from Piper Paper Company. And then I marked Plannahannah sale. I can't remember. I can't remember what this might have been her like wedding sale, because I think that was the last like big sale that she did. But that also like feels too early for it, but maybe not. I don't know. Either way, I marked that it was a Plannahannah sale, so I ordered a ton of stuff, and I marked that using a Carly Plans little Etsy heart, and the sales script is from Maisie McCrazy. On to Thursday, I marked getting Chick-fil-A using an icon sticker from Piper Paper Company and a script from Plannahannah in font 1. Then I marked going to the library using some books from Carly Plans and a library script from Plannahannah in font 4. I can't remember. I used a box that didn't come in this kit. Like, I had like a sheet of them that it's a silver foiled box to mark that. I can't remember who that's from, but again, I'll tag them. I'm gonna tag everyone whether I mention them or not, but if I don't like remember who it is, they will still be tagged. I think I just showed them there actually. Because yeah, I was gonna use it there, and then I didn't like the way that everything was looking there, so that all gets changed. But I still wanted to use that box, so I used that to mark going to the library. And then I listened to some more of my audiobook, so I marked that the exact same way. And then I marked that I'm in a couple like Facebook gifting groups, like bookish groups and stuff. And so every now and then I kind of go down the rabbit hole of just doing a ton of like gifting and stuff. So I marked that day because it was intense. Like, I spent so much more than I should have, and it like, you know, it was all gifting stuff. So none of it was for me, but like it's all games and stuff that we play. So I was also getting gifted by other people, which is just really fun. But also it made for a lot of mail. So like when I got back home, early June, my mail was insane because I was getting everything sent here to my new house, because I did have someone to pick it up. So it was insane though when I got back. But anyway, I marked that using a little like gift box from Carly Plans, and then a bought too much shit script from Plannahannah. I love her sassy scripts, honestly. Like, they're just my favorite. So I used that, and then I believe that's in font 2. It's like really tiny, but I think the I has a heart. So I think that's in font 2, because I love getting her sassy scripts that say like cuss words and stuff in font 2, specifically if it has an I in it, because the I has a little heart. So it's like a cuss word, but then it has a little heart. I don't know. I think it's cute. Then I marked crochet again with a sticker from Carly Plans. And then this night, my boyfriend and I started Z Nation. He had actually previously seen season 1, but he liked it, so he kept recommending it to me. So we started this night. It's such like a lame, like cheesy zombie show, but for whatever reason, like, it hooked me. And we've watched the first 2 seasons now, I think, and I still want to continue, but it's honestly like so dumb. Like, don't expect much from it, but if you like zombie shows or like apocalyptic shows, give it a try. It's fun. It's just also like really stupid. But yeah, we watched that night. On to Friday, I marked that it was Earth Day, and I used a little Once More with Love sticker holding some little daisies, which I think is so cute. And then we got Firehouse subs, So I used a little sticker from Piper Paper Company. And then I marked, so I switched up the order of like how I originally had this in my planner, but just because that was kind of how it fit best. So I marked getting the Caraval UK set, which Caraval is one of my favorite trilogies. It's a book series. And so I went to Half Price Books this day, which is the next thing I'll mark, and I found the entire paperback set, the entire UK paperback set, which is just, it's so cool. Like, I am definitely a book collector as well as book reader, which they are very different things. So I do have multiple editions of the Caraval set. So finding the entire UK paperback set, I got so excited, and so I of course bought the whole set. But then the next thing that I marked was going to Half Price Books with my friend. Her name is Danielle. So she's like my only other reader friend, really. So she doesn't even like read a ton, but anytime I want to do something with a friend and like I want to go book shopping, she's just like the one that I ask. She never complains about it, but yeah. So I took her there, and she actually bought like quite a few books as well, which even she said she was surprised by. But it's because Half Price Books is a used bookstore, and so you can find books for like so cheap there. So if you like reading, check and see if you have a Half Price Books around you, because I don't actually know if I have one around me now. I'm gonna have to look, but if you have one, definitely go check it out, because it's amazing. Like, she loved it. And then we also watched more Z Nation that night. On to Saturday, I worked on one of my kits. I honestly couldn't tell you which one, but I worked on it. And I used a Planet Hannah icon. Then we got McDonald's, and I marked that with a Carly Plan's little Happy Meal sticker. And then we just did some cleaning and packing this day, because this was in the midst of us moving. So honestly, most of these days we probably packed, but some days I mark it and some days I don't. But this day we did clean and pack a bunch, so I used a little house icon from Planet Hannah. Then I marked listening to my audiobook again, marked that the same exact way. Then we got Crumble this night, and the cookie sticker is from Crafty Planner Co. And then the Crumble sticker is from Planet Hannah. I had originally been getting these as customs, but I'm pretty positive she does have them in shop now, so you can just order a Crumble script from her. But that is in font 5. I love font 5 for like smaller words or like anything like that, smaller words or phrases that I want to like kind of see more. I love font 5, honestly. And then I marked binging Heartstopper using a little movie marquee. Heartstopper is on Netflix. It's a super cute, like really short show based off of Alice Oseman's Heartstopper graphic novel series. So the first season had come out this day, or like sometime around then, maybe the day before or something. But anyway, the first season had just come out, and it was like 8 episodes, and they were all like half an hour long, I think. So I just binged it that night. But yeah, it was really cute. And then on Sunday, I marked that we did temporary tattoos, because again, we were doing a lot of cleaning and packing and stuff. And so while I was like looking through something, I found a bunch of temporary tattoos. So I made everyone get one. Me and my boyfriend both got one. My mom got one. My grandma did one. Like, we all did one. I kind of forced everyone to. But I used a little laughing face emoji from SPC. Then I marked getting some Chinese food from we have this like flea market like auction place by my old house, and one of the like booths there always does this really, really good Chinese food that I'm like obsessed with. So we went to literally just get that day. And then I hadn't really marked anything in my planner this day, so the next thing that I marked is that we got Panda Express for dinner. Those were not back to back, as you would maybe assume by how I put them in my planner, but that was like all I had in my planner, so that was the next thing I marked. And then I did more crochet. So that is it for this spread. I hope you guys love it. I really do. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more. Follow me on Instagram. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.